Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is old Travis, 334, Phoenix City, Alabama, with Travo's Stuff. As you know, I've been trying to get my car together for, a month and a half almost, where I can do some boondocking. Well, it's still not. I talked to the people today, and the gentleman at the shop said, you need to call me about the 18th of next month. So, I mean, who am I going to fuss at? They're one of the few places in town or anywhere that can do that kind of work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that I cook. Now, I want you to look at what I'm cooking right now. This is called air-fried chicken. Now, I cook a lot of air-fried chicken, and the reason why, and I'll tell you why, is because I had surgery in Panama City. I had a stroke, and I had open heart surgery. And when the doctor came in and said, "Mr. Bailey, you're going to have to stop smoking," and I said, "No, I don't think I'm going to probably do that because I've been smoking about 50 years." He said, "You want to live? You want to die?" I said, "I want to live." He said, "Quit smoking." Well, I didn't that day. 2 months later, I had to have open heart surgery. Now, and I'm doing great. I mean, everything is just wonderful. But what I'm saying is, a lot of my food is done because I want to live, not because it's all that good. But this is delicious here. I mean, this is absolutely delicious right here. Air fried chicken. And what I do is I take the air fried chicken and I use because I don't use any salt. This is called garlic pepper, and that's good. It's a really, really good seasoning for what I do. And then the other is onion powder, which is also a wonderful, wonderful seasoning. Now, there's several things that I do. When I cook, I usually like to have some vegetables. And what I've done today, and I've done this a little ahead of time, I have some green beans. I like green beans, and I don't add any salt or anything. But what I do is I take onions. Let me just show you. I take onions and I sprinkle those in there, and I've already done that a few minutes ago. And then the other thing I do is jalapeno peppers. Now, what I do is I eat jalapeno peppers every day of my life. I can't. Now, that may not be true, but I cannot remember a time that I did not have jalapeno peppers today. They're good for you. Now, what I do with my peppers, though, is we'll take a look. See these right here? These I get at the Dollar Tree. Now, I don't know what they would be now. The last ones I bought were $1. And I usually buy 3 or 4 cans at a time, and I'm down to that's my last one right there. But I put those in a colander, and I split them, and then I put them in a boiler with some vinegar, and do that and let them soften, and then pour them in here. And I'll just do this right here to show you. Well, I've got to do something like today or tomorrow. But those stay in there until I use them. Now, nobody else goes in the fingers in this stuff but me, so I'm not worried about it if you're not going to be worried about it. And I don't think y'all will. The only other bad thing that I do, because I don't smoke, I don't drink, but I love some sweets. So now I've had to actually go to the Walmart or somewhere to get me some sweets. I had a real good sweet, and something happened. She didn't work out, or I didn't work out, or we didn't work out, or something. But now I'm with cake. So I've got what I got. And my daughter probably get all over me for saying anything like that, but I can't help it. You know, the truth is the truth. But I'm still looking too. So look out there now, folks. Travo is looking out. He's looking out. And he can cook too. So anyway, I'm just joking, just having a little fun, little levity. So when I do all of that, get it all set, put it on the table, it actually is good. Really, really good. One of the things that I like the most is right here. Now y'all like your Budweiser or whatever it is. I like Diet Coke. Now, just kind of show you something here. See those Diet Cokes? Diet Cokes. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, you can right down there. Diet Cokes. And there's some Diet Cokes right there. Now, in the morning, I do get up and I do drink a cup of coffee. And I sit for a good while, and then I come in here and make my breakfast. Now, my breakfast consists of 3 eggs, scrambled, with cheese in them, scrambled. And then I have 1 piece of sausage from Walmart that I put in the microwave. And one of the, sometimes I use it just on the 1 minute because it's perfectly well, because it's all done to begin with. I mean, it's doesn't really have to be cooked. You just don't want to eat it frozen. But then sometimes I just put it about 2 minutes, and it gets kind of like a little bit leathery, and it's good. I like it that way sometimes. But anyway, that's what I have. And now, to do that, to have me a little taste of some kind of sweetening, I use these right here. Right there. It's called preserves, peach preserves. And I love those things. I think probably one of the reasons that I like them so much is my mother used to make those peach preserves, and they pretty much stayed on her table most of the time. Now, I just happened to glance and I didn't think about it, but one of the best things in this kitchen, besides my air fryer, is right here. My coffee pot. I whole lot rather have to do that than get all that ground stuff and get stuff everywhere. I don't like that. So now I got 3 great things here. I got a microwave. I got a Keurig. I've got an air fryer. I mean, what more could a man want? Well, I ain't gonna say that, but you just think about it, depending on what you think. So I just want to tell you again, thank you. Now, what I'm going to try to do this next week is I want to still go ahead and go through all these things that my daughter gave me for Father's Day to do some boondocking. So we'll get over and try to do that. Now, my son, I gotta say something that he did when I first got here. He brought this right here. No, not this one, because I've already gone through one. And I'm on the second one right here. And he brought me that one too. So my son and my daughter takes good care of old Travo. So have a good evening. Hope everything is great. Talk to you maybe tomorrow. I'm hoping tomorrow. Thank you.